Hi guys, I'm going to do a really quick get ready with me, famous last words, but I really do have a short amount of time and I wanted to film something for you. I'm going to just kind of try and use some products that I don't usually use, some new stuff, and just mix some things up, because I know my get ready with me can get a little bit kind of monotonous. I use a lot of the same things all the time, and I'm trying to, since I've moved everything around, I'll show you a new, I might do a new kind of updated makeup collection soon. Because I've moved everything around in my bedroom. I have a new desk and everything, so I might show you my new storage and kind of an updated, more streamlined in theory after my clutter or declutter videos on my other channel, collection, but also just kind of a tour. But since I've done that, I've discovered some things that I forgot about. What I really want to do is an H&M video, and I got some things out and I've realised I have misplaced the majority of the stuff that I bought from H&M. I cannot find any of the lip products, and I at least bought 3. Maybe 4. It's driving me mad, and I don't even think I ever used them, so I've obviously put them somewhere safe. And when I find them, I will do an H&M kind of get ready with me. But without further rambling, let's just get on with it. I'm going to use the Skin Wow 3-Way Highlighter from 17. I'm going to use this as a primer. I'm not going to use it everywhere, but as a primer in the areas that I would want to glow. I'm quite enjoying these kind of liquid, strobe products. I'm going to move my mirror so it's a little bit more central. Recently, things to wear, whether it be something to put on top of your foundation or a primer like this, something that gives you a little bit of extra something sheeny. I've really just put that kind of around the centre area of my face. Foundation, I'm going to use this Maybelline Dream Flawless Nude, which I believe I'm going to need to shake up first. It's very, very liquidy. It comes out on this. It's not like a pipette or a dropper, it's just, I'm literally going to put this on my face. It's a really, really strange thing. Just managed to hold the product on that shape, but it is just like a, I imagine, plastic wand. It's a really strange consistency, this formula, this foundation rather. Not entirely dissimilar to the old, I think it was called Nude Magique or Nude Magique Oh something or other, Eau de Tint, I can't remember exactly what it was called, but the one from L'Oreal, and that was very love-hate. That was like people went crazy for it or absolutely couldn't stand it. Very, very similar, but I think this one's a little bit nicer, a little bit less silicone-y, but still has that kind of greasy feel, which won't be for everyone. I was definitely too far away, so I've zoomed in. Yeah, the coverage is very, very light. Well, look, maybe light to medium. It definitely covers up everything I would want to cover up, apart from, you know, a couple of breakouts and my under eye circles. I will do something about that with concealer afterwards. But it's just the kind of coverage that I like, and the finish is very, very natural. It feels really, really light on the skin, totally weightless. When you're applying it, it's a bit, ooh, I don't know about this, but once it's on, I really, really like it. So I got out a concealer. Where is it? Must learn to prep better for these videos. Now my hands are too greasy to actually open things up. I'm going to use the Clarins Instant Light Push On Perfector. Now, I think that this was in one of my disappointing products videos. And I'm still not 100% sure. This is not really the right kind of concealer for breakouts, but I don't really care. I don't want to use more than one. I thought that it had lots of glitter in it. I don't know. I have 2 different concealers from Clarins, and I keep using them in kind of like alternating them to figure out which one it was that had the glitter in it. And I was sure it was this one, and then I'll wear it and be like, no, it's okay. I think at some point I've used it and then gone out in the sunlight and been like, whoa. But recently, because it's been so dull, I just can't capture it. So I feel like this maybe does have sparkle to it or shimmer to it. I just can't quite get into the right light to see that at the moment. So I'm quite enjoying it again. There we go. I look at least 50% more well rested, I think, after that. I really, really like that concealer, and that's why it was so disappointing, because I thought that it was full of glitter, which I'm not all about. But I don't know. Did it go away? I don't know. I haven't done much brow-wise since I've had them tinted, but I've had this for a little while and I wanted to try it. It's called $1 Billion Brows Universal Brow Pencil. And when I got it, I was still quite blonde, and I thought, universal? Yeah, right. And I still think that's probably the case. I think it's probably going to be quite dark and warm, but we will see. Obviously, what I want now is not what I would have wanted then, but I can kind of give you an indication of whether or not I feel like it would be universal if you do have quite fair brows. And I really am just, it's very, very pigmented and creamy. I'm trying to be light with it and it's really quite dark. I actually really, really like this for the brow colour that I am right now, and I think, you know, kind of medium to dark hair would probably really like this, but if your hair is blonde, unless you like the dark brow contrast, I don't think you're going to like this. I'm going to use this H&M mousse. What is it called? I think it's Dauphine Truffle. It's the Colour Essence Cream. It's basically a cream eyeshadow. I mentioned this in my favourite eye products of 2015, and it was a like an honourable mention because it's still quite new to me. I still only got it kind of the late part of last year, but I have been using this so much recently. I really like it. It is, I would say it kind of reminds me of a cream version of MAC's Satin Taupe or Taupe. I never really know how we're supposed to. I've been totally indoctrinated when it comes to makeup and shade names and things like that by American culture, because obviously I watch a lot of American YouTube, and so however they've said something, if that's the first time I've heard Satin Taupe, then I think it's called Satin Taupe. And then every now and then someone says Taupe and I think, I don't know, is that the way to say it? And I kind of try to build up a bit of a daytime smoky eye with this. So I put it all over my lid, and then I tend to focus more on the part closest to my lashes to deepen that. It does crease a little bit if you don't use a primer, but honestly, I don't really care. Not super precious about creasing, and I don't use a tremendous amount. I really try to blend it out in the crease so that it's not too heavy there. The texture of the product is really quite unusual as well. It's very, very moussey to begin with, but it dries really, really quickly. It almost instantly feels like you're just smudging over a powder onto your eyes. Now, what I've been using quite recently is this. It's Tete Tint. It's a MAC shade, and I've been taking a fluffy brush if I can find one, which I won't be able to find because, again, super messy. This will do. This is the eyes brush from number 17. And putting that in my crease as kind of a transition between the relatively cool toned brown cream shadow and no colour on my brow bone. I really like this. It's one of my favourite MAC shadows. I keep going out of focus, sorry. It's awkward when the table is so full of things. Yeah, this is one of the shades that I lusted after for the longest time and tried to find. I'm not that person that will go up and say, what is it that you're wearing? And so one time at a MAC counter, I saw a girl wearing this, and I'm convinced it was this, all over her lids, and I thought, oh my God, that looks absolutely beautiful. So unusual, a really warm brown colour. I absolutely loved it. And then I am actually going to go with Satin Taupe, which is this one. Let's just do a little comparison in the thing, shall we? This is darker. They're the two side by side. But obviously this one, it's paled out and it's like sheared out and blended. I think it's pretty much dead on, but I could be wrong. That's Lee fighting with dog and the Hoover. I looked everywhere. I bought several MAC shadows thinking it might be that one, and it wasn't. I always thought it was much more orangey than it ended up being, and then when I finally found it, I wore it to death. But this is kind of what I've been wearing every day, and I don't even wear any eyeliner with it. It's my really, really quick, I know I've done it slowly on camera, but my really, really quick kind of daytime smoky eye. I've been really enjoying it since my hair has been darker, being able to wear darker colours on my eyes and my eyes not look kind of sunken. Because when I had very blonde hair, that's what it always used to look like. It was like all this paleness, my face and my hair, and then just it looked harsh when I did anything too dark on my eyes. Even this, I think, would look a bit much, unless I really bronzed up and my face was a bit darker. The mascara, I was going to try and use a different mascara, and I just absent-mindedly picked up the absolute best, my most favourite, which is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I'm going to use the colour from Freedom Pro Blush palette. I think this is, what colour is this? Peach and Baked. I'm going to use this colour, and I'm also going to use this as my highlight. I'll probably use a mix of these two, and this is my highlight, because it's just kind of a shimmery. And lip. Again, no prep. Haven't thought this through. Oh! I just found an H&M lip colour. It's like a scavenger hunt. Okay, I'm going to use this. It doesn't really go, but I'm going to use this because I don't think I've even tried this yet. It's the Velvet Lip Cream in Enchanté. It's a pale pink, so you know, totally goes with this look. I might end up switching this to something else. I don't like the applicator of that at all. The cream itself is a bit odd. It's like, when I put my lips together afterwards, they feel gritty. I'm sure that's the texture of my lips, but that's a really strange product. It looks okay, but it doesn't go. I wanted to try it out, but I'll put something different on. Pink Truffle from Revlon, the lip butter, I think will be perfect. I feel like that lip cream just ravaged my lips in about 30 seconds. My lips feel so dry now. And I had it on for no time at all. I don't know what that is all about. They feel strange. I feel like my lips look strange now. Like that they're all kind of pink around the outsides. I don't know. Not a big fan, but we'll talk more about that in the eventual H&M video. There you go, that's pretty much what I've been wearing. To be fair, I have been wearing it with like no lipstick at all because when I go to work, sometimes I wear lipstick, but I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered with thinking constantly when I have a conversation with someone, what does my lipstick look like? Like, it's been 3 hours and I haven't touched it up. But I do like it with lipstick. I always feel like if I do something a little bit too dramatic or something a little bit like this on my eyes and I don't wear lipstick, it looks odd. Like, it's not quite put together, it's not finished. But I like playing with eyeshadow at the moment, so this is what I've been wearing. I hope you enjoyed that bizarrely impromptu, and I'm very close to you right now, bizarrely impromptu, very hurried and higgledy-piggledy get ready with me. I haven't had very much time to film at all recently, but I'm going to step it up over the next 2 weeks. You're going to be just like, you're going to be sick of me, basically. And don't forget, I do have another channel, so if you want to go and binge watch some different kinds of content, that is in the info bar, what was I going to call it? I don't know. It's in the info bar. I've done a whole series, or I've started doing the series on declutter, so I'm going through kind of room by room or section by section in my house and getting rid of a minimum of 10 things. The idea is that you get rid of 10 items out of 10 places and you've got rid of 100 things without it feeling like a huge thing. I swear, once you start, it's really difficult to stop. I actually just listed a ton of things on eBay because I was going through stuff and just being like, do you know what? I'm holding on to this because I liked it, but I never wear it or I don't get a chance to wear it, and it's just taking up space. And I've got a lot less space in the house we live in now, so yeah, segue to that. But anyway, I will see you guys in my next video, which I think will be my empties, and then we will get into some travel videos. I'm going to talk about, you know, what I'm taking with me and packing and all that stuff. And then I'll be in New York, so I'm super excited about that. It's only a week at this point. So we're keeping everything crossed that the weather doesn't keep us out. But yeah, we'll see. Otherwise, I'll make loads of videos because I've got a week off and nowhere to be. So I will see you guys in my next empties video. Bye!